Hi, and thanks for joining this quick tutorial on how to improve the SEO of your current blogs. This strategy is very quick, very effective, and all the technical parts are going to be done by good old Chat GPT. So we'll get started right away. The idea here is to grab a blog of yours that doesn't have an FAQ section. Even if it does have an FAQ section, the latter part of this video will still be applicable to you. So for me, I've chosen this blog that is about the negative impacts of not having an SEO strategy. It doesn't have an FAQ section, which means when we ask a similar question or a question about this topic, we probably won't end up in the people also ask section, the rich results, which if you end up here, it really increases your click-through rate a substantial amount. So we want to increase the chances of appearing here. And to do that, we need to create an FAQ section, but we also need to create a structured snippet of that FAQ section. And I'll show you how to do that. It's quite easy. So first of all, we grab the blog that we don't have the FAQ section for. We're just going to copy all the content for it and get ChatGPT to create the FAQ section because I'm a lazy muppet and I don't want to write it. So we'll go here, create me a FAQ section for the following blog. So ChatGPT 3.5 is more than enough for this. You don't have to use 4. Just keep in mind that 5 frequently asked questions is probably enough, because when you start creating the actual code for it later down this video, it kind of gets a little bit confused. So great, we've got our FAQ section. We are going to go in the back end of the blog and copy it right at the end, copy and paste it right at the end. So go here, Control V, we'll just make sure that all my headers are correct. We'll have that in header 2. All right, so my FAQ section is now looking pretty good, and we could publish it and leave it at that. But like I said, we want to create a structured snippet section for that FAQ section. So what I'm going to do is I've got the frequently asked questions already copied, and I use this prompt that I've already saved. This is my saved prompt. I'm going to copy the FAQ section and paste that prompt. I'm going to copy the prompt below in the description. Don't worry, it's quite long. It just needs to be explained correctly. And here's the code that is spitting out. This might look complicated to you at the moment, but don't worry, you don't need to know what the code means. It's just a structured snippet, and it just means that Google understands a little bit better what those questions are. It's just a better format. So once you've got this code here, so if you're using WordPress, Wix, even Shopify, everything will have an ability to kind of insert or inject a piece of code into the blog. I think for Wix and for, not Shopify, for Wix and for WordPress, you might need a plugin for that, but every CMS will allow you to insert a bit of code. So once you do that, paste the code here. Just make sure that you've got the opening script tag and the closing script tag here. You're going to save and close. And now we're going to save it and publish it. And just because we want to do our due diligence and make sure that we've done this correctly, we will go to rich results from Google Search Console, I think, just to make sure that the updated blog actually has done all the things that we've asked it to. So that's still not updated. Okay, so now my blog is published. My FAQ section is there, but you notice that the little snippet that I put isn't anywhere to be seen, and that's the point. You shouldn't be able to see it. So what I want to do is make sure that Google is going to index this correctly, and it's going to have a structured snippet. It's going to take a little while. This is Google crawling that specific link. Cool, and we can see that we've done it correctly because it's detected the structured data, and it's an FAQ structured data section. And that is pretty much it. With that little change, so adding the FAQ sections, add and paste that FAQ section to the bottom of your blog, create the structured data snippet FAQ section with the prompt that I have in the description below. So copy the prompt and then copy the FAQ section, then hit send on ChatGPT and it'll spit out the code. Make sure that it's code. Copy that or inject that code into the blog, and that's it. it's going to improve the SEO of your old blogs a lot more. Very simple, very easy, but very effective. Hope this helps. I'll be publishing a lot more tutorials like this. Follow along if you want. Cheers.